So I can actually forgive her because I do realize that there was some type of chemical imbalance going on in this situation. However, I'm going to try to see that she is prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. There's no mercy.
This is the story of Tamaiya Morton, age 26, a mother of 3 who was shot right in the head by Raven Thompson, age 24, the new girlfriend of her kid's father. Tamaiya was shot because the new girlfriend did not want her new man communicating with his ex for any reasons whatsoever. Even though they had 3 kids in the past, Raven would get so jealous whenever she comes to drop the kids. She decided to put Tamaiya out of the picture by shooting her point blank in front of her 3 kids. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories.
Now Birmingham police investigating yet another homicide.
This sad story will be taking us to Birmingham, Alabama. The largest city in Alabama, Birmingham is a beautiful historic destination offering an array of exciting things to see and do, from museums and historic landmarks to sports, theater, and great restaurants. Alabama was the first state to recognize Christmas as an official holiday. Tamaiya Morton, age 26, was a mother of 3 beautiful kids.
There we go, dude. Right, there we go.
Get the ball high, ride!
She grew up in Birmingham, Alabama, but at a point in time relocated to Las Vegas, Nevada. She attended Pleasant Grove High School according to her Facebook account. She was just so beautiful and smart, and her smile could light up a room. She was like a ray of sunshine. She just wanted to be happy and have fun was how her mom described her. She was her mother's best friend. They had great memories together.
I'm jealous. Look, you better let me see my grandkids. Come on this. I'm bringing you back on here now. Don't decline my invite. Don't do that to me.
Y'all left me.
Look at my 20 twin. Hold on. Say hello. Hey, she got
Y'all left me.
Look. You go, your be friend. Hi, Maya.
Hey, y'all left me.
She jealous. You go, your daddy.
You left me.
You won't go nowhere.
I had to work the whole week.
Her mother further stated that Tamaiya had worked a variety of jobs at Family Dollar, Amazon, DHL, and in customer service. As earlier said, Tamaiya has 3 kids with a young man. After 7 years of being together, they decided to part ways and move on with their lives. Then things started going downhill when the father of her kids got another girlfriend whom he had another baby with. She would get very jealous sometimes. Tamaiya would complain on social media about how she was stalking her, but there was little she could do. She relocated to Vegas but could not withstand being away from her kids, so she moved back to Birmingham just a month prior. Her mom had begged her not to move back due to how violent the new girlfriend has portrayed herself in the past. Her mom warned her someone might get killed, but she had to be there for her babies, so she moved back. Their agreed custody arrangement was for Tamaiya to keep the kids 1 week at a time, and their father to keep them 1 week at a time. Their father stayed in Kingston with his new girlfriend and their new child, who Tamaiya sometimes would babysit when they are both busy working. On this particular day, around 6 p.m., Tamaiya was taking the kids to their dad as agreed. The father came to the car to get the kids. He got 2 of them at first. He came back to pick the last child when they had a quick back and forth about why one of the kids had no shoes on. While she was on the phone with her best friend, all of a sudden she was shot by the new girlfriend, Raven. She was looking toward the passenger's side when the girl shot her in the side of the head, from the rear driver's side window. The cops were called to the scene and they were able to identify the victim as Tamaiya, who was pronounced dead on scene.
Now Birmingham police investigating yet another homicide. This one on 46th Place North off of Messer Airport Highway tonight, where officers found a woman shot and killed inside this SUV that then hit a power pole. Officers telling us they are questioning a person of interest in custody right now. They have not released the victim's name.
A preliminary investigation suggests shortly after patrol officers arrived on the scene, officers from the Birmingham Police Department's Real-Time Crime Center alerted patrol officers to the whereabouts of a person of interest in the shooting. Officers went to a nearby apartment and made contact with the person of interest, Raven Thompson, and took her into custody. Birmingham police identified 24-year-old Raven Thompson, of Birmingham, as the suspect taken into custody for the murder of Tamaiya Morton.
Birmingham police made an arrest in a recent homicide case. Raven Thompson is now charged with capital murder in the death of Tamaiya Morton. Morton was found dead Monday night inside a crashed SUV on 46th Place North. That's the Morel Todd homes in the Kingston community.
Her mom was called in Las Vegas too, and she flew all the way to Birmingham.
We are hearing from the mother of a young woman found shot to death near the Reverend Morel Todd public housing community.
Josh Gann in studio with us tonight with how she's being remembered and her mother's message to the killer. Josh?
Yeah, Tamaiya Morton had just moved back to Birmingham before she was shot and killed. Her mother is devastated and trying to hold the family together as they wait for justice.
She was just so beautiful and smart. She's very, very smart.
Lakeisha Carter telling us about her daughter, Tamaiya Morton, who could light up a room with her smile.
She was just like a ray of sunshine. She was just a happy person. She just wanted to be happy and have fun.
That's why it's so hard for her to come to grips with what happened to her only daughter, who police say was found shot to death last week in the 900 block of 46th Place North. When officers got to the scene, they found a white SUV that crashed into a utility pole. Morton was found in the driver's seat with a gunshot wound. 24-year-old Raven Thompson was arrested shortly thereafter. She's facing a capital murder charge.
I'm devastated. That's the only way I can explain. I'm devastated, and I have no leniency. If it was up to me, I wouldn't have any leniency in this situation towards the person that committed this murder.
Morton leaves behind 3 young children who Carter says saw the shooting.
They have to get counseling because they witnessed this incident, and that by far is the worst element of this whole situation, is that they had to see this.
Carter is trying to stay strong for her family and has this message to the person who took her daughter's life.
I am a God-fearing person, so I can actually forgive her because I do realize that there was some type of chemical imbalance going on in this situation. However, I'm going to try to see that she is prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. There's no mercy there because this was a merciless killing.
Carter also lost a son at an early age. Now in her daughter's case, she says the young generation needs to consider the consequences of their actions and asking them to put the guns down. Tamaiya's family and friends have started a GoFundMe page for funeral expenses and to help out the children she left behind.
Tamaiya's mother had this to say about the father of her grandkids after the dust had settled. Raven Thompson is charged with capital murder and is in the Jefferson County Jail with no bond. She didn't state what really triggered her to have committed the crime on that particular day. It is believed that the father of the kids may have instigated her, but no one knows that for sure. We hope Tamaiya Morton gets the justice she deserves. Our sincere condolences to the friends and families of Tamaiya Morton. May Tamaiya's memory be a blessing for her family and for all who knew her, and may her life and death be an inspiration and a turning point towards justice and increased protection for gun violence survivors. Please stay safe out there and see you guys in the next video.